What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Luke Mindpower YouTube channel. If you're just meeting me for the first time, my name is Luke Mindpower. I'm a motivational coach and comedian, speaker, podcast host. I'm all over social media and I'm here to empower you so that you can live the most successful life ever. That takes time, but I'm going to teach you how to do that. So stick around, and I hope that you find this content to be inspirational, motivational, uplifting, and it will bring you more awareness to how you can move forward in a better way. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and that notification bell so you can get notified every single time I upload new content. One thing that I pride myself on is being able to be of service to others, and please utilize this channel. Let me know your comments, your feedback, and questions that you have, because this content that I create is basically curated for you. And no matter what you're going through, there's something that I'll be able to help you with, whether it's in business, relationships, friendships, work, lifestyle, fitness. I've been through a lot in my life, and I'm here to be of inspiration. And if I don't know something, of course, I'm not going to say, hey, I know everything, but I'm here to help you as much as I can. So in saying that, all of my content is from your questions. So if you have something that you're dealing with right now, leave it in the comments and I will create the content to answer your questions. So let me go straight into the question that I'm going to be answering today. And it is how to stay peaceful when dealing with an ex who always tries to put you down or trigger you when you need to communicate because you have a child. Man, I know this because I've lived through an experience like this with one of my sisters, and it's freaking challenging. It's not easy. But the one thing that I want you to remember, if you're dealing with this kind of experience and this situation in your life, one thing I know, which is true, it's the biggest truth that we really not aware of. We dismiss it a lot, and then we wonder why we're depressed or insecure, or we don't have self-confidence, or we're very reactive, we're very disconnected from ourselves, we don't understand who we really are, we're very influenced by the outside world. It's because of our childhood. Everything in our life comes from our experiences, and that's why I'm so passionate about making sure that you become more aware of how you manage your relationship and the environment that you provide to your child. It's probably the worst and most hardest thing that can happen in your life, which a lot of parents are not aware of, is to raise your child in a toxic environment, in a negative environment, in an environment that has verbal abuse, or the child is exposed to domestic violence, or whatever that negative environment is. Physical abuse, sexual abuse, whatever. If the child is in that environment, it can feel the bad energy. It can see, if it's witnessing that kind of an environment, then it's going to impact the child's life. So I know that that's not the question, but I want to bring your awareness and your attention to how important it is for you to do your best as a parent to raise your child in an environment that is safe, that is nurturing. You're there to build that child up and to guide that child so it can have its most successful life, so it can feel confident in its own skin, so it can really love itself, so it can accept itself for who it is. And providing that kind of environment is so paramount to its blossom, right? To watering the garden, the seed, so that it can rise up, so that it can grow like a beautiful flower. Right? And there's always going to be weeds, and this is how we have to pick this out in our life, right? The environment that plays a massive part. So if you break up with your partner and your ex is really toxic, right? The thing that you need to focus on is you have to focus on what you can control. So what you can control is how you can be the best freaking role model for your child. You need to show up and live your best life. You need to be the best version of yourself, because your child is going to watch you and it's going to emulate you. It's going to watch what you do, not what you say. So it's so important to remember that I know that your partner may be really toxic, but remember that you cannot lose your energy in trying to think that you can control your partner and control what they do. At the end of the day, we hope that when your child is with your partner, your ex-partner, that it's a loving environment. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes your child's going to come back to you from your ex-partner and from the child's parent, and they're going to come back and you're going to feel the negative energy. You're going to feel the negativity. You're going to feel like, why is my child acting like that? Why do they say that? That you're going to see that your child's going to pick up certain things from that experience, and it's going to bother you, right? Then you're going to want to be reactive. You're going to want to ring that person and say, what the hell are you talking about? Why'd you say that? Blah, blah, blah. So it's very important that you become very aware of your emotional intelligence, of the way that you react. And this, again, goes back to how you live your life and what kind of a role model are you for your child? What kind of energy are you projecting towards your child? How much of compassion are you giving your child? How much affection? How much attention? Right? Because that plays a massive part, maybe not straight away, but in the long run, right? It's kind of like saying, well, look, for now, you didn't choose this road and it's just the way that it is right now. And it's kind of like, well, you got to suffer a little bit now. It won't make sense now, but as your child grows and it evolves, it will see the light. It will see that, hey, you were the one that was positive. You were the one that was showing up. You were the one that was doing your best. You were the better role model, right? Eventually the child will see that and feel that as you do the best that you can. But in terms of how do you deal with it, you deal with it by taking your power back and not being reactive and being the best role model that you can be for your child. Because you're going to lose yourself every single time in getting stressed and stressed and stressed and stressed, because you know that the environment that your child is in with your ex-partner is not positive. Sure, open dialogue. Try your best to communicate and say, hey, look, for this purpose, I understand we have our differences. I understand that we're not together anymore and I don't want to be with you, for example. But can we, for the sake of our child, can we try not to argue, or can we be more supportive, and can we not bring our relationship into the child's life? Does it need to be spoken about? Can we take that away so when my child is with you, you don't bring up the past, you don't talk to the child about mum and say that mum or dad is really bad or toxic, and yeah, don't say this to her, or don't nurture the child in a way where you're just showing it love and giving it a happy and positive environment to grow up in. I mean, that's what you can do, is to open dialogue and communicate with your ex-partner, and to give them that awareness, to say, look, the way that we are raising this child is difficult because we are toxic. We're arguing with each other. And this has an effect on the child. So if we really love the child enough, wouldn't we want our child to be happy and our child to grow up in a positive, healthy, loving environment? I know that we have our differences, but can we put the child first? So that's obviously a possibility, and it's an opportunity for you to communicate with your ex-partner, even though they're toxic, to bring it to their attention. But again, they might turn around and say, F you, right? And so what do you do then? You step back and you say, okay, this is something that I've just got to deal with. I need to show up as the better person. I need to show up as the better parent. I need to show up more in the love, in the positivity, and I need to just do the best that I can as a parent and give my love and attention and affection and the best nurturing and guidance that I can be as a parent. Because in the long run, your child is going to remember it. Your child is going to remember all the times that you spent with them, all the times that you showed up, all the love that you gave, all the attention that you gave, all of the communication of building them up, of letting them know that they are enough, letting them know that they are amazing, and build. That's what your job as a parent is there to build your child's life, help them grow, help them become and develop themselves and be confident in their own skin. Guys, I hope that's valuable for you. I hope that gives you a bit more of an awareness of how to deal with it, because I know it's not easy, but you can try to communicate, but don't go too far. If it's not working, remember, focus on what you can control. Otherwise, you lose yourself, right? Take your power back. Focus on you. Be the role model. Be the best that you can be for your child. And you'll see a massive, massive impact in your child's life as they grow, because eventually they'll see, hey, you know what? Now I know. took me a bit of time to realize that, you know, you were doing the right thing, and you're giving me more love and positivity. I didn't realize it at first. So that's my advice on that question. So thank you for that question, whoever it was that asked me that. So guys, if you found that valuable, please like, share, comment, let me know your thoughts below. And also, if you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to answer them for you. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. If you're looking for transformation, if you want to overcome your fears, your insecurities, your doubts, if you've got a voice in your head that's stopping you from moving forward in your life, and you want to connect with me one-on-one and have a complimentary 40-minute discovery call, you can click the link in the description below, visit my website and click the contact me button and send me your details, and we'll organize a time to connect so that I can see how I can help you moving forward. I look forward to hearing from you guys. I also just launched my live coaching platform, which is on the LiQWYD platform, and you can check me out there. Every day I go live and I coach on different topics. So I'm super excited about that. You can go to LiQWYD on the Apple App Store and download it, or you can simply go to liqwyd.com and you can find me there. I look forward to seeing you guys there, and I look forward to continuing to do what I love, which is inspire, motivate, as well as, you know, my comedy that I do on TikTok, which has been just amazing. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, jump on there and you'll see my alter ego, which is Hans. And yeah, it's pretty funny how that evolved, but it's there for laughter, it's there for good energy, positive vibes, and I hope that you enjoy it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Remember, keep believing in yourself, and remember that you are enough. I love you guys. Take care. Peace.